Yes. All right. So I am so excited right now because we have my girl. I know you done seen her. I know you done seen her. She been in all the TV shows, movies, and things. We have Miss, okay, before I even say the name, you're an actress. She is an actress. She is a producer. She is a motivational speaker. Her name is Brély Evans, and she is in the house. Yes.
That's all the people yelling. That's all
the people. They're screaming. They're like, yes, girl. Yes. Girl, okay, first of all, I just want to say, I saw you in Ambitions, and I was like, okay, first of all, this show, my whole heart, I was like, Brady, the only one up there that got some sense.
Hello. I love it. Oh, Rondell Lancaster, I miss you, girl.
Girl.
It was so amazing. Tell them that story.
That show was something else. I tell you, I was like, yeah. So, I mean, but you've been doing your thing and you've been on your path for some time, you know, and I'm loving it. I mean, people have seen you in Being Mary Jane. Like, I mean, you've just been doing it, but not only just on screen, but you've also been producing and, you know, motivating people. So we're going to get to the nitty gritty because this is the Superpower segment. I just want people to hear just
nuggets.
The nuggets, exactly. Like the stuff that's going to change their life on today.
Give it to them. Father, speak through me.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So first of all, I want to talk about this and I'll explain my experience because I, you know, was a burn survivor. Yeah. You know, I got burned when I was a baby, a year and a half. I didn't look in the mirror until I was 25 because I didn't want to see my scars. So yeah, I had a whole lot of angst when it came to my scars because I didn't feel like, you know, I couldn't go. I didn't feel like I could go and be beautiful and wear certain outfits, right? And so I feel like that really held me back. So as a woman who is obviously beautiful,
thank you.
Yes. I mean, so, but at the same time, we're looking at Hollywood, and Hollywood a lot of times likes to say you got to be a size 2 or we don't want nothing to do with you. How did you, as a beautiful woman with curves, how did you just move past that and just say, like, what was your mindset as it pertained to that?
So in the beginning, I think I had a very common mindset of I need to lose the weight. And so I did everything in my power to lose the weight, but the weight really wasn't coming off. Mm-hmm. It did definitely made me feel less than and that I had to work harder than other people because of it. It almost was like my curves was a handicap. But mind you, if I could have the body that I started with in this business, baby, I'm like, how was I even fat? I wasn't even fat. But I just remember my weight kind of, you know, limiting me on what I thought I could do. So, and I don't know if you know, but I never started out to be an actor. I wanted to be a singer. I moved to LA.
I remember music, yeah.
All about the music. So when my neighbor told me, oh no, honey, you move like an actress. You're an actress. I'm gonna introduce you to my commercial agent. I was like, okay. Went with him to that meeting. And she was like, honey, you should have been on TV. And I was like, okay. She was like, no headshots, no classes. I'm just gonna start sending you out and we'll just see what happens. So I was like, okay. I still was like, okay. So I went on 10 auditions and she always told me to count the no's. And that was a little game in the office that they played. Mm-hmm. See how many no's you can get before you get your yes. I was like, okay. So I was counting my little no's, got to my 10th audition, which was the Twix commercial. Mm. And if y'all want to see that on YouTube, just put in Twix booty. I know that sounds crazy. Twix booty and it'll be there. So that was my very first commercial. And the commercial had everything to do with my curves. It was, Pookie Pie, does my butt look big in these? And he was like, he wanted to say yes, But on the commercial, the woman in the, on the commercial, he's watching a TV show and the guy says something and the girl slaps him. So he looks at the TV show like he learns quickly, oh, I better not tell her, yes, her butt looks big. So he stuffs his mouth with this Twix candy bar and then they're like, chew it over with Twix. So I then realized, wait a minute. If I didn't have these curves, I would not have booked this commercial. And can you hear those dings?
I heard it. Don't worry.
Excited, y'all, for me when you hear the dings, because those dings are people buying things off of BrelyEvans.com.
Oh, you better come through. Okay, so when the dings happen, y'all, I want y'all to be like, yes, dings, come through.
Buy something from the website, BrelyEvans.com. But anyway,
yes.
So I leave my dings on. But okay, y'all. So now people are like, oh, for real? The issue was I said, wait a minute. I got this commercial because I am curvy. And people said, did they stuff your pants to make your butt that big? No. They're like, what? So then I said, wait a minute. If I booked a international commercial on my 10th audition ever in life, no training, no headshots, no nothing, I must be the superpower. It must not be the classes. It must not be the headshot. It must be me. Because I have nothing and they don't even know who I am. And then I was like, okay. So that was running for a little bit. And then I remember doing like this prayer and meditation with a friend of mine. And we were praying and fasting. And he's like, we got to ask God for what we want. And I was like, well, I want to be on TV and on movies. And that's what I was praying about. And I think the next call I got, not too far after that, was someone from Flavor Unit saying, hey, we'd like to book you on Just Right with Queen Latifah. And I was thinking, well, I'm not thinking, I actually said to them, sorry, honey, I don't have money. Where's the shooting? He said, New York. I said, no, I'm in LA and I can't fly to, he's like, girl, we're going to pay for you, give you a hotel, everything's paid for, and you'll be getting paid. You're going to be coworker one, and you're going to be in this thing. So I'm thinking, okay, yes, I wanted my career to look like Queen Latifah because she's a curvy girl.
Yeah.
And she's out there living large and in charge, and I get to be in a movie with her. Like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Again, no training, no agent. First of all, I only had a commercial agent, no theatrical agent. So I want people to know there that the world will tell us all these things that we need to have.
Yes.
But what we have to remember, all we need is us in our most authentic self. Like, it was my curvy self that was booking with not all the things that the industry says you must have in order to be on a movie talking to an A-list actor in a scene. I didn't have no agent.
Girl, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for that. Because that's the truth. Like, we think we have to have all these things lined up. No. Like, that was my story, honestly. Like, even just with my scars, I was like, I can't do this. I can't wear that. If I show it, people are gonna be like, oh, you're ugly, all these different things. But now I'm able to use my scars as a platform to help encourage other people to embrace theirs, whether it's external or internal.
I saw the name of your podcast. I was like, yes, own it. If nobody spoke to us in our generation, Left Eye spoke to us. He said, oh, something wrong with my left eye. So y'all can call me Left Eye. You want to look at it? See, it's bigger than another one. Yeah, that's what it is. Biggie Smalls said, yep, I'm fat, I'm black, and I'm the one. Call me Biggie Smalls.
There we go.
You ain't got. It's almost like we should call forward the things that we consider wrong with us.
Ooh.
Call them forward. Call them forward. It's our unique identity.
Yes.
My curves set me apart from every actress in Hollywood.
Yes. And
like,
girl, I'm telling you, when I see you, I'm like, I don't see a difference in a situation. When I say a difference, I don't see it as like, oh, she's just a curvy girl. And so because you have this, they teach us this mindset that something is less and something is more preferred. And I'm like, you are bad as hell. I'll be like, see, you want a carpet? I'm like, come through, Miss Brely. Okay. But that's because you own it.
Well, and that's what I learned very quickly, that I was the magic.
Yes.
It wasn't something that was outside of me. Now, I can't say that during the career, I didn't take those routes, because mind you, only after I had already been working in these fabulous places that I did go to acting class.
Yeah.
And every actor should study. It's imperative for you to know the language, for you to have technique. Go to acting class, but don't rely on the acting class, the agents, and all that to affirm you. Affirm yourself. God has you in this. You ain't even strong enough to pick your own desire. So the desire that's in your heart was given to you by your creator, your manufacturer. Check in with your manufacturer. So early on, I had this confidence, right? But after going to acting class and being around other actors, I began to diminish.
Oh.
I actually was going backwards, because I was thinking, I really need to lose the weight now. I really, then I start getting, I wasn't even nervous on those first 10 auditions. I was just going in there saying the words they told me to say. But after I started going to acting class and being in the actor community, I found myself being nervous at auditions, got bubble guts on my way, got butterflies as I'm sitting in the office, trying to remember my lines, saying my lines out loud to myself. Like, what are you doing? I didn't do none of that in the beginning, and was booking.
So how did you get out of that, the thinking too hard, the overthinking, and just move in your gifting and who you are?
So there became a dry season where I was like, I'm gonna have to get a job, because I'm not booking like that, and I gotta pay bills. Yeah. So I went and got a job. I was working at Time Warner Cable and selling cable. And I had do you know how humbling it is to have been on a movie and then got to go get a job? Like, I went and got the job under a different name. I'm an actress, what? And girl, in Time Warner Cable, you're not gonna believe this. 1 month, I had probably been there 6 months. I was selling so much cable. I was making so much money. They was like, we got to check your calls, because we don't know if you're just signing these people up. We're like, how are you making the same amount that people have been here 9 years? And they, they have the system down. And here you are, just got here, and you making the same amount of money, like it's commission only. Yeah. Because I can take a script and make it my own, because that's my gift. So I took their script and was like, oh, is that kids out here in the background? Oh, you need the Disney Channel. If you don't like it, you can cancel in 30 days. I'm going to go on and add you that Disney. I know you need to sometimes have some time for yourself. Then you need to put your kids in front of these Disney shows and check it out, at least see how it works for you. Baby, I was selling.
Wow.
Here's where it all turned around. The day the Showtime, was it Showtime? Showtime rep came in and was like, the movie of the week is going to be Just Right. I was like, I was so stuck. I was like, how am I going to get out of this one? Oh, wow. When we had the movie of the weeks, they would always come and they would show us the movie, and that was kind of our in-office downtime where we all got to watch a movie. I was like, Jesus, cross. They're about to find me out. When we were watching that movie, I was sitting there like this. They was like, I said, that's my twin sister. She an actress. Her name Brély. They were like, nah, man. We knew you was different, but we just knew. And I was like, well, okay, I'm in between movies. Boom, superpower moment. I did not know what I was saying in that moment. I worked there another 6 months. So I was there a whole year. And on my anniversary, they brought a cake to my desk, balloons, and congratulations, you've been here. I started crying. They were like, what's wrong? I was like, I moved to LA to get a job. I did not move to LA to work a regular 9 to 5. That's not why I'm here. I'm an artist. I'm a singer. And now I'm an actress. Yeah. What am I doing? Yeah. Girl, maybe I prayed. I was like, God, I have not honored these gifts you've given me, because I done went and got this job to pay bills, and I have not bet on me. Like, I don't know how to not have a job and pay for my stuff. I don't know how to do it. Can I tell you, maybe 3 days later, I got a call from Mara Akil. And if actors, if you don't know who that is, go look it up.
Father.
Who said, are you still acting? My husband and I have something for you we'd like to have you audition for if you're still. I said, oh yes, I've been doing short films. Go look at my IMDb. She said, oh, you got IMDb? I was like, yes, I've been doing this and doing that. She said, okay, great. Come in on Friday. Went in, drove onto the lot. I was like, Lord, I always wanted to drive onto the lot. And then again, got into that audition room, that stuff started to rise up.
Yeah.
Because all these famous girls. I wanted to ask for some autographs. I was like, there you go. Oh. And then I sat in my chair. Why am I here? Like, they're just wasting my time. Like, why am I even here? Like, she already got the part. She's selling tickets sitting right here.
Wow.
I get in the audition, and it's with Twinkie Bird.
Oh, wow, Twinkie. Yeah.
Ever auditioned for Twinkie, but she like this. So unimpressed. She said, you can sing or act first. You could pick. Ooh. And I was like, singing is my strong point. Mm-hmm. But I need you to know, the people that also went in there, our singers had record selling on the charts. And I could hear them singing through the door, hit ones and riffs and I was like, I should just leave. I got up, and before I went into the room, I was like, I should just leave. Like, she in there singing like that, like, they ain't gonna give me this part.
Yeah.
The Holy Spirit spoke to me. This is the first time I ever heard that still small voice that grandma talk about. It said, that's your sister, there's no competition. I'm the one who gives out the talent. Your only requirement is to use what I gave you. Ooh. That's your only requirement. Our requirement in life is not to compare ourselves to our sisters and brothers. It is to love on, hone, take care of the gifts that you were trusted with. Mm. And I was like, well, shoot, I'll just use what I got then. Okay. Went in there. I said, I'm going to sing first. Sang my little song. I saw the little rock and the little camera girl. She was rocking a little bit. I was like, oh, okay, got her. Then I did my acting bit and I used the room and everything. And before I left out, Twinkie Bird said, you're the ingenue of this industry. And I said, what's that? She said, girl, look it up. And get new headshots, because, all right. I was like, what? That's what she told me.
Wow.
And it was just a moment. And so that movie was Sparkle. So I did get the part. And again, while shooting Sparkle, we spent there